So while we got a couple minutes left, Welcome back, everybody, to the Games Tavern. Grab yourselves an ale, take a seat by the fire as we spin the tales of dirty deeds. This is your first time here watching us live on Twitch. We want to welcome you. Make sure you follow us and also go over to the YouTubes and make sure you subscribe over there so you can catch up on all the episodes you may have missed prior to this one. Before we go ahead and get into our recap for this evening, however, friends, please go ahead and regale everyone with your knowledge.
Well, we should probably start with Amazon Prime. If you have Amazon Prime, you also have a Prime gaming subscription, which you can use to subscribe to the Games Tavern. So, yeah, if you subscribe, you get access to the subscriber-only Discord channel, as well as all of our emotes here on the Games Tavern. So go ahead and hit that button, and remember that that has to be renewed every month if you want to continue to support what we're doing here and all the wonderful people who make this happen.
Also, a humongous thank you to Shard Tabletop for sponsoring the show. You can check out our link in chat and check them out for yourselves. Shard Tabletop is the place to play your 5th edition game. You can access rules and adventures and other supplements. It also provides digital tools like character builders and digital character sheets, as well as all sorts of other tools you can use in-game and out of game, like your spell token generators, and also new color coding for your tabs. Yep. And I love it. We think so highly of it that it is now the official VTT of the Games Tavern. And to make it even better, you can follow the link in chat and use the promo code TGTShard20 and save 20% on all subs.
Tonight, we are giving away an epic character avatar fantasy starter bundle and 3 free packs. Go check them out at overheadgames.com. Type !epic once you see the notice in chat that the raffle is live. You must be a follower to enter, and you must be present in chat for the staff to contact you to win. Remember that, folks. Be present in chat. We will continue to take entries until the end of stream when we pick a winner.
Yeah, that's right. So make sure you stick around as the Dirty Deeds crew over the last couple weeks have found themselves heading out onto the waters of Lake Sear in search of a missing vessel that supposedly had Echo's father Talon aboard, along with 11 other crew members, and it went missing about a week prior. While on the water searching for this ship, our crew was set upon by merfolk like Warforged as they were attacked, and they fended off the ship from these assailants. They were able to retrieve a humanoid figure from New Waters. After pulling it aboard, they discovered that it was a hag of the lake. Kind of scared a few of them a little bit as they kind of ran for cover. Don't imagine who that was. But they went ahead and bound her up, and once she came to, interrogated her as to the whereabouts of the missing ship and crew members. With very cryptic words, they started to gather that this hag and her coven of sisters had captured the crew members for food and taken them down to their lair beneath the waters. Using her as a guide, they were able to not only locate the ship, which initial signs showed the struggle between the hags and the crew members, but she led them down to her den under the waters, where she had said her 2 sisters had been killed by metallic snake-like creatures. Once they arrived within the den, having told Mirana to go far away, the crew were searching through and found the remains of 2 sailors resting on top of the barely clinging to life Talon. Laying there underneath the dead bodies, missing the lower half of his right leg, Echo's father was found. They managed to stabilize him just as they started to hear mechanical clawing of a large creature emerging from the depths within this cavern. They proceeded to face a mecha hydra. which at one point ended up with 15 heads, I think it was. In a very harrowing battle, one of the members fell and came back and was able to strike the killing blow on this mecha hydra. Just as Mirana, the hag of the lake, returned to assist the party with the fight. The hag approached the mecha hydra and went to go address the rest of the party when we ended last week. But while all of this was going on below the waters of Lake Sear, above the waters rested some of our other compatriots, the crew of the Miss Skimmer, and Ro and Olana, the daughter of Tavern, were busily working on attaching the abandoned ship to the back of the Miss Skimmer to be towed back to docks when they were set upon by two merfolk, warforged as well. Fending them off for a few moments, Ro, you see as these two warforged stop immediately with what they're doing, both look into the water and dive. As you see that they seem to be heading in the direction that your party had went to, but 15 minutes ago.
Uh-oh.
You also turn around and see Olana dive into the water after them.
Yeah, we're going in.
Okay.
Have I taught her nothing?
No,
Who,
you
me or
haven't.
your daughter?
Either. Or
And
neither.
Biscuit follows.
Okay. So
Clank,
Biscuit
clank.
jumps in as well.
And
Okay.
beats them all to the
And you
bottom.
So what is Biscuit's? Does Biscuit have a swim speed? Or is it just his movement?
It would be standard movement. He doesn't have a mechanism as of yet. However, that may become necessary.
Okay.
He was told to stay.
Yeah, no, he was told to stay. But you're saying now that he is
Well,
he's
and watch
diving in.
over Ro. Yeah,
Okay.
he was told to stay
Yep.
and watch Ro, and he watched
right.
Ro jump, so he jumped.
Okay.
Good boy.
Okay. So Ro, go ahead, give me a perception check real quick, please.
Sure. Because that goes well whenever I do it.
Mm-hmm.
Got it right now.
Usually.
Yep.
Yeah,
that
that's a
one.
good one.
Okay.
Team.
So I'm
Welcome
gonna
back.
remind you that you are the only one in the party that does still have one inspiration point.
Ah, yes, that. We're
Can
gonna use
I
it.
can I offer that Biscuit
Absence
helps her?
makes
Is
the
that a
dice rolls
possibility right now?
weaker.
Yes, go ahead, give me a perception check for actually, yeah, we'll say Biscuit's kind of helping you too, so
Go ahead and at least you can get advantage before you
Yeah,
have
so-
to waste that die.
Ooh, 19.
Unless you want me to roll Biscuit.
Nope, we're
Okay.
good. 19.
no, so 19. Okay. So you're able to see the path that these two warforged mermechs, we'll call them, are heading towards a small outcropping of coral and rock towards the bottom. And you're able to follow them.
Is it
Not
really
quick.
dark?
It gets dark closer towards the bottom, yeah, because it is also nighttime.
So in that case, I'm gonna take out my rapier and blub, 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 for dark vision.
Okay. And so your rapier starts to glow. All right. So while you are on your way into the depths, for the rest of you, Mirana steps up towards the Warforged, looks at all of you. Thank you.
I have it. My bow is down, but I have an arrow
Yep.
in the
Okay.
bow. Yeah, just. But it's not pointed yet. And I just flash a glance to Halceris and Steel and Echo.
All right. What are you three doing?
Suppose a deal is a deal.
Now, go.
perhaps you should leave for a few minutes so we can finish our task.
You see her kind of, she looks at you. Give me a persuasion.
Oh. Let's just do it up here. Let's see. Persuasion. Nope.
Okay, so you got a 5?
Yeah, 5.
Yeah.
I'm not rolling on there anymore. Thanks.
Okay. So you see Marana as you're trying to convince her to go somewhere else. She actually comes and walks right between you and Echo, heading back towards the cages where you found Talon.
I raise the crossbow. I don't think you heard me. You should
I
walk
will-
away.
I follow suit.
I'll send the my spiritual weapon to be in between her and the cages.
Okay. You also see Scales is over by the corner as well, heading back towards where the cages are. His short sword still kind of like looking around, trying to figure out what's going on at the moment.
Trying to be of use.
What is up with you? This is great. I love it.
And she
Almost
just
like there's a vendetta there.
so she just kind of stares at you, Steel, and then goes to push past you.
Mirana, are your sisters back there?
She stops, looks at you. No. They're dead.
Okay, so what do you need back there? We're trying to engage a conversation with you. So what do you need?
And I will grab her arm as she pushes.
You're hungry.
I'm gonna say, are you in a hurry to join them?
Steal.
There we go. Let's get it.
And I grab her arm before as she bumps in as she pushes past me.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a contested strength check, because she's gonna pull away from you.
I'm just ready to fire an arrow just in case anything,
Okay.
kicks off.
Okay. 15.
So with 15, she wrenches her arm out from your grasp, and you see a glow in her eyes just start to increase. And she starts muttering a few words in a language
I
you don't
cast
quite
command
understand.
on her.
Well,
Okay.
I was okay. Beat me to the point. To the punch.
So that's a wisdom 15 save.
Okay, wisdom 15. She succeeds. You see the command you did it, and she shakes it off and looks at you. Eyes start to narrow.
Did you think we would let you hurt more innocent people?
And then you see her start to move her fingers, and you start to feel the weight
Take a
of a
shot.
magical incantation coming out of her mouth.
I shoot.
Wait,
Okay.
no.
I shoot.
Shoot.
Yep.
I shoot.
I will let each of you get your shot off.
I was just
And
going to
then we're
put
gonna
my
roll for
hand
initiative.
over her mouth and kind of pull her away.
Single
would
shot
I-
or
would I-
is
but
it-
it
Yep,
was
single
a-
shot. Single shot.
Okay.
So I can't cast ensnaring strike
Yep.
on this one.
Nope.
All right.
Because you were basically waiting for this. So it was like a held action.
Cool. Gotcha.
Useless.
And so with this, we are going to be going into combat. So Ro, you are on your way down.
Mhm.
So around rounds either 3 or 4, will based off, I'm going to have you make athletics checks to see
How
how
fast?
quickly you can get down there.
Got it.
Wait, we're going to
I just
fight
saw
her? I
something
didn't
great.
want to fight her.
It's too late.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
it's too
she-
late.
besides,
She is
Besides-
now ready to.
Too late. She.
Can I just ask her if she's the one who did that to Talon?
you can.
I mean,
on
she
your
was
turn.
going back.
You
for
can in the
seconds.
middle of
She was
combat.
going back.
Okay, so Steel, what did you get for your shot?
I got a 24.
That's going to hit her. Taryn, what did you get for your shot?
Got a natural 20 for a 27.
Okay, so they both hit. Go ahead and give me damage on those.
Can I use my spiritual weapon as an attack?
So you had you were moving it away. She's not up to where your weapon's at.
But it's okay.
Because you said you were moving it more towards the cages to interpose.
I was moving it to interpose her in
Yep.
the cages.
Yep. So she got stopped right at Steel and Echo, so she didn't quite make it that far. Okay.
I got 14 points of force damage.
Okay.
15 points of piercing damage. Would sneak attack count on this one? Count on
Yes.
this at all? Yeah, cool. So let's
Those are double two, boy.
roll 2d6, baby.
Stack them up. Stack them up.
Oh man, one is a 6,
Oh.
one is a 1.
Oh,
So 22 points of damage
Okay.
for
Actual
me.
piercing damage.
So now I do need to make 2 concentration checks for her. Okay. All right. And then so which one was it? Right here. So Steel, I need you to go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
ah. Okay. 15.
Okay. So with a 15, you feel the magic kind of surge around you, and almost as if your body is trying to be transformed into something else, but you're able to just kind of resist it and push it off. So now I need everyone to go ahead and roll initiative for me, please.
Shout out.
Under 10 club. Here we go.
Yes!
It's a 10 on the die. Wow. Breaking the streak.
Not bad, not bad.
Okay. So we got, let's see, Taryn had a 14.
Yes, sir.
All right, Halceris,
An
11.
11. What?
Yeah, we getting there, man.
All right, Echo,
Crazy.
Oh shit.
I got a 10.
10. Ooh. All right, Steel,
19.
19. Okay, and Ro.
I didn't realize you wanted me to roll.
Yeah, yep, no, because so you are on your initiative turn.
I'll roll my athletics. Okay.
You'll do your athletics, and that's going to depend how quickly you can get down here.
Well, that's a 13, so this is going well.
Okay. Okay.
Right in the grouping of the party, really. It's right there.
All right. So
As usual.
we're going to go ahead and start off the top of this with Steel.
Hell yeah.
Hit her good, man. Hit her good.
As you were just able to shake off the effects of her attempted polymorph.
Let's try to turn my guy into a frog.
Nah,
Crazy.
that's not. No. Ooh. We have not rested.
No,
No,
we have
you
not.
have not.
I'm coming.
Also, Ro, keep in mind that you're not the only one on your way.
Biscuit
Oh,
is also coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Biscuit, Olana, and
Mermaid.
some other friends.
Mermex.
It's crazy.
Okay. I'm going to. I'm just gonna shoot at her.
So you will
I
be at
will-
disadvantage.
I will. I will take the attacker opportunity to.
Oh, yeah, you
So
long
I'm gonna-
strided yourself.
Yeah, I got some move right now.
All right, so for opportunity attack, she reaches out with her claw for an 18 to hit you.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Okay.
Wait,
Oh,
does
wait,
Sentinel
shield.
apply to
Okay, so you're using
opportunity
your
attacks?
I'm using my
your
reaction to shield.
reaction to shield.
Also,
okay.
Sentinel will work with op attacks
Yes,
on other creatures.
So you can, yes. So you can also Sentinel attack her.
But
Punch
because
her
she's
in the
attacking
face.
Steel, I'll attack.
Well, no, sorry, no, because this is no, you can't use Sentinel on her reaction. That's
Not
only
her
when she
reaction.
takes her attack action.
Oh, sure.
'Cause This is Steel's turn. This is
Gotcha.
an attack
Right.
based off of her reacting to him moving.
Okay.
So you can't react to the reaction with Sentinel.
Isn't that how
react.
React works.
Otherwise, it would get completely
I mean,
confusing
react
like it
is
is
just
right
acting again.
now. Yeah. Okay, so that is 9 points of slashing as she scratches across you as you pull yourself back.
But I shielded, so she doesn't.
That's right. Oh, right, correct. Yep. So that missed. Then.
Now I attack.
Now you
Okay,
attack.
bink.
Okay.
Let
For
her
a
up.
straight roll.
Yeah.
Okay, 23 for the first one.
That's gonna hit.
All right. For 13 points of force damage.
Okay.
And second attack is a natural 20.
Oh,
Oh man, those
The
bribes
gods.
are paying off.
Yeah.
wow. And it continues from last week.
Yeah.
That's 2 of them already.
Nice. Okay.
Let's beat the record.
So, that is 19 points of force damage.
Go ahead and describe for us what you do to Mirana. She did not have a lot of hit points that left.
I'm trying. I try to think of which shoulder she got bit on, and I'm going to attempt to shoot the force bolt in and through, just like leave a hole where
Okay.
the
the whole
sharp part
side of her
was.
where she was bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. So you just took out Mirana. Anything else you want to do?
Well,
Good job, guys.
Hey.
So
good job yourself. as
Yeah,
Are we
well-
still in a combat though? Because
yes, you are, because as Mirana's body collapses to the ground, you hear a loud splashing coming from the opening just to the south, and you hear the sound of mechanical metal scraping along the ground.
Oh, God, this is never end in this place.
I want to go back.
All right. Scales is like, oh crap, what the hell now?
It's not like
Miranda-
you helped in any way, Scales.
Oh,
Really?
jeez.
What is going on? Like,
Vicious.
She does not
goodness.
like
You're not-
Scales.
You're not even shifted in the claws route.
That's how it
Taryn,
works out.
you are up.
so okay, remind me how dark is it in here?
So it's kind of lit up from fluorescent foliage and stuff.
All right,
It's kind of dim light, but
not invisible. It's fine. So
There's
what I'm
bioluminescence.
you said to the south, right? So that's the one that we came out of, or is it
Yeah,
the one that's
so-
closest to where I
no.
am?
So right there where I'm
Okay,
pinning.
so I climb the mecha hydra.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to get perched on the mecha hydra so I can have a
Go ahead, give me either athletics or acrobatics,
chicken wings.
which never works out for you.
It
I
never
mean,
does.
this isn't a building
I have a
per
climbing
se, so
speed. I have a climbing. Does that help? I have a climbing speed.
It might help with the DC.
All right.
not the marble. I mean, what?
Dark horse. Okay. Try it.
Okay, you are able to
Uh,
climb onto the
math's
back of this
20.
thing with a dirty 20.
Yeah, that's 20, baby.
All right.
So yeah, I just perched up and I await to see if I knock another arrow and just wait to see if we gotta fight anything else.
Okay. So you're notching an arrow,
No, yeah.
but you're not. Okay. You're
I'm
just
not
waiting.
Firing. I'm waiting. So yeah, I guess holding my action. To
Okay.
Fire? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Until I see an enemy.
Okay, so you're holding your action to fire till you see an enemy. Got it.
Yeah.
All right, Halceris, you are up.
Surveying what's going on. Echo is still nigh unto death, correct?
Echo is definitely looking a lot more worse for wear, and Taryn's not looking all that great either.
No,
gonna
we're not. Oh, let me
Pray that Taryn is smart enough to get out of the way. A quick prayer.
Well,
Well, you did
Um,
just see him climb onto the back of the Hydra.
I drown. I mean, I don't know. There's a chance you're not going to get hurt, right? Okay.
Do we know which
Oh.
direction the sound
It's
came
coming
or,
from
like,
directly below us.
Yeah, so it's coming from
South.
from that corridor.
Mm.
From the corridor that's just to the south of you.
Okay. So I'm going to, because this is, can't have you. We just saved your father. I can't have you falling now. I'm going to put a hand on your back, and at 4th level, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds.
Wow.
Spicy one.
Spicy.
Bye.
But what about the rest of them?
I mean, you're going to be up front, if I'm being honest.
That is
That is kind of
life.
that is kind of the job of a barbarian.
I mean, well, also, you try to befriend everything. I'm sorry. Okay. But that is double check. I believe that's 4d8 then. 1d8 for each additional slots. Yep. So it's 4d8 plus 4.
That's a lot
Yeah.
of 18.
Dang.
Oof. I mean,
It's not,
so
it's not too
22
bad.
points of healing, and my only 4th level slot. It's okay.
Oh.
It was worth it. It was worth
It's
it.
okay.
Ooh.
And then
You have
I'm-
4th level spots.
I had. And then I'm going to move down here to an intercept course. And right behind me is my buddy cop weapon, who's going to float down just ahead of me.
Okay.
And I don't see them yet. I just heard the noise, right?
Correct. You can tell it is they're definitely coming out of the water in there.
Okay. So I will move to there, and we're ready to get in.
Okay. All right, Echo, you are up.
Ooh,
As you just
feel a
saw
little
Mirana collapse in front of you.
rejuvenated.
Very much so.
Before I move, how's Talon looking? I'm just gonna look over to him. How is he?
So you guys had left him over around the corner, over
I
by the
can't really
cages, so you
see
can't
him?
really see him right now.
Ooh. Okay. That's not good. I don't know what's going on with him. All right. I will move towards House Eris in that case. Is there a way to, like, while I run over, can I, like, glance? Am I able to see him in any way, any capacity?
I'll let you make a perception check.
I'll say, just for your own notes, though, you still have, I think, 2 of my gift of luck points.
Yes, which will allow you to, as long as you declare it ahead of time, roll with advantage on 2 more rolls.
Oh, roll with advantage.
Yes. So they don't
Um,
work like regular luck where you can
It's
replace
not
the
luck
roll
points. You got to
It's
call
just
it
an
ahead.
extra advantage. All right.
Yep.
I will use one
Okay.
and roll perception with advantage as I run over. Not that I needed it because that was a natural 20.
That's how it
Okay.
works. That's how it works.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you proceed towards this entryway, you kind of glance back in the direction and you see, just very briefly, you do see the body of Talon laying there on the ground, and you can kind of make out some bandaging and stuff that Halceris had done. And you see him still kind of just moving around, just very slowly.
That's so I was just gonna ask, is like his breathing is kind of stabilized. It's not
It-
like irregular and it's not too bad. It's
Right. It seems
not
like
great.
it. Right.
Like, all right.
It seems like he is stable.
Okay. good.
Almost mechanically, like he is stable.
Yeah.
All right. In that case, all right, I'll move towards Halceris and I can ready an action, correct?
Correct.
All right, I will ready an attack with my double-bladed scimitar with whatever pops up.
Okay. All right.
That's my turn.
Ro,
Mm-hmm.
go ahead, give me an athletics check.
Sure.
You got it,
It's
Dex
not-
Space Fighter.
There's no chance it can't be acrobatics. Like I'm like flipping and somersaulting
You-
through the water.
Like a
No.
water ballet.
No.
That's okay because it's an 18.
Don't
Okay.
even need it.
Alright.
I
So
am
you-
doing water ballet and I'm strong.
So you had dove into the water, you got that perfect little silhouette going in, and you just started swinging and kicking. All right. So
You're like a swordfish with your rapier out front, leading the way, just like
No,
perfect
I'm actually like an
hydrodynamic.
anglerfish. I'm kind of coming in like this.
Are you a narwhal?
I was just about to say she's a narwhal.
yeah. All right, we
Cool.
are back up at the
We all
top
know
with
sea animals.
Steel.
All right. Let's see here. We don't actually see anything yet, do we?
No, you cannot see anything at the moment. You can kind of tell though that from the sounds they're making, you're a little familiar with them because it sounds like the same things that attacked you on the ship.
Clank, 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 clank.
They're like Pokemon. They say their name out loud. Mermac, Mermac.
Mer, mac, mer. Mac, 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 mac.
If I
Well, that was the
go-
Mecha Hydra.
Mac, 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 mac.
I'm gonna if I go right about there and move about 30 feet, do I
Okay.
see anything?
Yes, you do. You see two of these creatures
Alright.
coming out of the water.
I shoot them.
All right, which one are you shooting?
I'm gonna shoot number 3
Okay.
Oh shit!
for an 18 on the first one.
18's gonna hit. Go ahead, give me damage.
6 points of force damage. And second shot. 22
Yep, that's gonna hit as well.
for max damage. 14 points of force damage.
Wow.
Nice.
I don't think these things are gonna last very long.
Ah,
These
thank
D10s help
God.
me out quite a bit. Let's see. I am going to then. I don't have anything. That's bonus action. I'm gonna save my spells. So I'm just gonna.
So you used 30 feet just to get up there.
Yeah,
He's
and I've got 40.
40.
Oh, you got 40.
Long
I
Okay,
do.
strider.
I'm long strided
Oh.
right now.
that's right. Yep,
Yep.
that's right.
So I'm gonna move 10 feet back so that I'm behind Halceris.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
How is Halceris looking? Does he like did he take did you take
Great.
that damage?
I didn't
Um,
take any damage.
Yeah, no, Halceris is looking pretty good.
But Echo is not.
Echo's actually
Like-
looking quite a bit rejuvenated from
Okay.
when she had fallen.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna stay right there.
Okay. Terran, on the other hand, not so much, but
I mean, he's nowhere near
I'm
these
not,
things.
I'm not
so-
getting
No.
in a fight right now.
I'm not getting in there.
all right. It
Stay
is
right
now
here.
their turn. As
I see a similarity between Tyrion and Scales right now that
I
I
think
I mean,
Scales
Ranger.
they're
learned it.
both wussy.
I'm a ranger, so I'll fight at range. My problem.
Tails
in the
doesn't have sneak
beginning-
attack though, so
so
that's true.
as you see,
You don't
these
know
things
that.
do not seem to move on ground as quickly as they do in water. So they don't get very far in, but you hear the metal just scraping along the stone floor, as that is always a pleasant sound.
Icky.
The one, however, having visual on you, Steel, having shot it, you see it grabs a harpoon and throws it at you. For a 19 to hit.
Last shield. I'm gonna
Okay.
pull it off now.
So you
There's
Arcane
my spell
shield
slots, guys.
arcane shield comes up just as the harpoon hits and then gets pulled back by this creature. The other
it's
one,
it's got a chain on it.
yeah,
Kunai with chain.
yeah, and the
That's
other
not
one doesn't. Oh yeah, no, he actually kind of has visual too. So yeah, so he's
Do I get
gonna also,
3/4 cover.
yeah,
Yeah, House Sarah shield right in front of you, bud.
yeah.
I'm
So
behind
that's
Halceris.
It's a
Going,
23 to hit you.
"Hi." with
So with your
the-
with your shield and 3/4 cover, that's a plus 10. So
no,
I
it doesn't
doubt
hit.
that's going to hit you.
It doesn't hit.
Okay. I didn't think it
shears
would.
off next to my shoulder. Ah!
Yeah.
I just pop the shield right in front and be like, let's not do this again. I don't have any more of these.
Those Scales comes charging in right behind you guys.
You go get him, good buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone hide behind Alceres. I'm not that big.
Okay. Taryn, your turn.
I'm conflicted. Do I get in this bottleneck with everyone, or do I just stay where seeing that everyone is just crowding the thingy, I
So-
guess.
Also, for point of order for just the mental picture, the spiritual weapon is in the air, so like
Yeah.
that spot isn't taken by anybody.
I understand. I'm not
If you want to
going
get in there, if you want to
No.
come in with us,
that's fine.
come on.
I see what you're doing there.
Join us.
What I'll do is, so I'm standing on top of the Hydra, arrow and bow in hand, seeing everyone crowding the bottleneck, and I'm just, all right. So I slide down, cartoon-like, slide down one of the Hydra heads,
Okay.
and I can make it about. This is a raised thingy, right?
Yeah, it's slightly raised, only by like 2 feet.
So I slide down, loop de loop, and just hop on top of it, and so I could get visual on those fellas.
Okay.
Right here.
Is that an actual scene from Hercules?
It
kinda.
might
Kind
be,
of, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Fred Flintstone.
Yep. And so from your new vantage point, you are able to get eyes on one of these.
Cool. That's all I need. Cause I'm gonna attack.
Okay.
That's wish I had my dreadful ambusher, but I don't. So let's roll that. 23 to hit.
That's gonna hit it.
All right. Spadoosh. 8 points of damage.
Okay.
I don't have any no sneak attack because you guys aren't close enough. Just attack it again. Oh, this one's an 11.
So that one you see the arrow just goes right into the wall.
It misses and hits the other one. Yeah.
No.
Well, that's all I got.
Okay. Now that I got you back within initiative order, Ro, go ahead, give me another athletics check.
Come on, narwhal, swordfish, what was the last
Three.
one? Anglefish.
So you did not use your inspiration.
Oh
Nice.
yeah, you know what? We're using it. Let's go. 16.
16. You are on the map as you are now coming up. You can see the shapes of these mermechs up on this little slope that you're coming up towards,
Nice.
as well as you see Olana right there with you.
Hey, made it.
I just hate everything that's happening.
I didn't even do anything bad.
Can you
Can't
even
even
hear
see
that
it
far
yet.
away?
And
dad
Biscuit is
sense.
right behind you guys.
It's a new sixth sense that just popped up.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. So next round you will be able to
Do something.
do something. Or you'll be able to get into the mix.
Love
Now you are
that.
still, so you will only have half movement next round now because you're
because
still
I'm
in
like,
the
you know,
water.
hauling myself out of the water. Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
All right. Next up is Halceris.
All right, I'm going to move in to the fray to clear up the bottlenecking. I'm going to move down here, I'll run 15 feet, press my back to the wall. My shield is up. And I'm going to, because now we're in, like, I imagine this kind of, from the big chamber we're in, this kind of condenses down
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah, quite a bit.
I'm going to send my spiritual weapon flying, and as it does, it strikes against several of the stalactites
Okay.
to get some reverberation going, and I'll cast Toll the Dead off that onto Mermech here in front.
Okay.
Number 4.
So
so-
wisdom save, correct?
15.
That is a natural 20.
All right. And then bonus action, swing with the weapon.
Okay.
Okay, it's a whole other week. You have to do something for me. You gotta work at some point. 24 to hit.
That's gonna hit it. Yes.
Right. They just need a talking to in a week to gather themselves. That's fine. Okay, we can work. And then so it's 1d8 plus 4 force. It's not working.
As-
There we go. Max
Ooh.
damage. So 12
Yeah.
points of force damage.
I think I heard you talking last week about dropping the spell.
I did that. Oh, it's a threat that works. All right.
Yeah.
Here we go.
As your
Negative
magical
reinforcement.
sword of the
Don't
seven
get too confident.
strikes
Just
down
keep
into it.
humble.
All right. Anything else, Halceris?
Nope. I keep my shield up because now I'm locked eyes with both of them. So
Okay. All right. Echo, you are up.
Alrighty. So I would like to move closer to the first Mermec.
Mermec. Okay.
Move around, and then I will just attack with my double-bladed scimitar.
Okay.
Is this an okay spot, or like am I gonna be?
Yeah. So you're on top of some like mushrooms and
Yeah,
some
that's cool.
foliage, but
I'll send just for clarity on the map, I'll send my weapon to the other side. It had enough
Cool.
movement, but I'll just move
Okay.
over here. So
All right. Should I reckless? I don't want to do reckless, but I.
you still have a luck point thing.
Oh, that's true. Okay, I'll just attack. It's just
okay. So the
No.
gift of luck will only work for one attack.
That's fine. It doesn't make a difference. All right, that was nice. I'll go for another attack.
Okay. So
Very
you got a
sad.
7 on your first attack.
Yeah. Nope. It's 13. Does that hit?
13 does not
No,
hit
okay.
as the double bladed scimitar scrapes across the metal of this thing.
Can I still use my bonus action to make a third attack?
Yes,
You
with the
haven't
double
used it.
bladed scimitar, absolutely.
I mean, it says here you can use the bonus action to immediately attack if you attack.
Yeah,
Like
you
we
took
said,
the
okay.
attack action.
Yep, you
Oh,
took the
it doesn't.
attack
It's not
action.
if you like hit. Gotcha.
No, right.
All right. Nope.
Okay.
Whoops.
So when you came around to swing with your double bladed scimitar, one of the mushrooms you stepped on, you kind of slipped a little bit, and that threw off your rhythm.
Blimey.
Yeah. All right. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Steel, you are up.
Okay, so I need to first. I'm going to mark it as my favorite foe, and then I'm going to shoot.
Okay.
That does not hit. That is a 10.
Yep. Nope. 10. You see the bolt just dig into the wall.
Second is 22.
That's gonna hit. As
That
you
was
see the-
awesome. I've never seen a D10 actually roll like on its main axis. It just did that. It just rolled across my desk like a wheel. That is 7 points of force damage plus 4 points of the. Is it necrotic for favorite foe?
I think it's just
I think
additional damage.
It's just additional damage.
Yeah.
No, force. I guess then it'd
Yep.
be force.
Okay. So 11 points of damage on that. Nice.
And I'm going to have Biscuit.
So Biscuit's movement is still halved as well.
That's fine. That's fine. Biscuit.
Biscuit comes out of the water like one of those pirates from Pirates of the Caribbean because he's just
Yep.
on the ground, just walks up out of it like a badass.
I'm looking. Sorry, I've been trying to remember what his move speed is.
So it looks like it is
Probably
30
full.
feet.
30 feet. 30 feet. There it is.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So, oh yeah, he can definitely. So, 15 feet will get him just
Just on,
air
yep.
on that one, and I'm gonna yell, "Bite, Biscuit!"
Okay.
And Biscuit got a 13. No, that's not right. No, his went up. Hold on.
So it is your spell attack modifier.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm looking for it. My brain is. There it is. Okay. So, that is a 15. So it still doesn't hit.
No, 15 actually does bite into it.
Oh, does it on those? Okay.
Yes. The Hydra it would not have, but these it does.
That is fair. So let's get that D8 out. And that is 7 points of force damage on number 2.
Okay. All right.
Or no, number 3. That's
Yep.
right.
And anything else? Because you still got movement.
No, I'm pretty happy where I'm at right now.
Okay.
Choices
I
I've made.
will-
I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, no, maybe I'll just scoot over a little bit so I've got a clearer shot. Maybe
Okay.
Maybe that'll fix my dice for next time.
Okay. All right. So the Hydramech's turn, seeing what's going on and that you guys are swarming them and hearing motion in the water behind them. The one in the front looks out at you, Halcera, seeing that how you just moved in to its range. Is going to try to hit you with its harpoon for an 11 to hit.
Holy crap, no.
So it hits the wall beside you and he pulls it back. The other one's going to turn around and take 2 slashes at Biscuit, having just been bit by him.
And earned the ire of every viewer.
Yeah. So first one's going to be a 14 to hit Biscuit.
That misses.
All right. And the second one is a 17.
That will hit.
Okay. So he reaches down with like a sharpened clawed hand and scrapes across Biscuit for 10 points of slashing damage. All right.
All right. Biscuit looks at it angrily and goes, "Roar."
All right, Scales is up. Scales, seeing this, charges in and goes to swing away.
Fighting alongside Echo.
Yep.
Well.
Gets a natural 1 on his
He
first
doesn't
attack.
Well, indeed.
Because Echo's
And-
just staring at him.
And rolls a 3 on his second attack.
Look who
Oh
decided
my
to finally
God.
join. Oh, looks.
Don't curse the poor dude.
But looks like
I
you
didn't
can't
have
hit it.
to.
You didn't
I
hit it
literally
either.
didn't have to do anything.
Hey, when
So-
we get back to the ship, I'll sharpen that for you.
Alana comes up out of the water, taking 2 swings at this one mech in the back. Okay, misses with the first one and natural 1 with the second.
Ah, damn.
Just
Wow.
like Dad.
All right, Taryn, you're up.
All right,
Just-
Papa.
You got to show your daughter how it's done,
I'm gonna just
or Ro
attack.
can show her.
I don't. It could go. It's 50-50 either way. We both might miss. We both might hit it. I don't know.
Yeah, he's right.
I don't know. Let's get it. 18.
That's gonna hit. That is gonna hit it.
All right. That's 6 damage. I'm gonna mark it as my favorite foe.
Okay.
So that's 2d6 for 1 for the favorite foe, 1 for sneak attack.
Yep.
So that's 10 damage along with what was that? 4? What did you quit?
6 damage before that.
6.
Yep.
All right, and then I'm gonna just attack again. 14 to hit.
That just missed. You see the arrow actually ricochets off its plating.
Crumpets. Well, yeah, that ends. I'm not moving from this spot, so that ends the turn.
Okay. All right. Ro, it is now your turn.
So I'm gonna charge right up in between Biscuit and Alana here, which
Okay.
I can just do.
Yep.
And
you're,
I'm
there's enough ground below you to where you're standing like waist deep in the water at this point.
I'll manage. And I'm going to try and kill it with dark vision. And by kill it, I mean Hopefully I hit.
Okay.
19 to hit.
That one's gonna hit.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
That's 7 damage.
Okay. And
I'm
that
gonna
is
do it
on this
again
one.
with my second attack. That is a 26 to hit,
That hits as well.
and that is 8 damage.
Okay.
And then I don't think I actually said that I took my whip out. So for bonus action, I can like arm myself with my
Okay.
offhand.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. So I do
That's
believe
so-
that's my turn.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look at her and be like, "Fancy seeing you here."
So
After.
Are you
After.
just like hanging out?
horrible. Like, we're
Yeah.
in the middle of a fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of a fight. I don't know what you guys are doing.
Halceris, you are up.
Do I have line of sight on Ro flirting?
I wasn't flirting. I was being
yeah,
I'm just
friendly.
saying,
No, you just saw Olana and Ro both pop out of the water and start hacking away at this thing.
I thought you were with the boat. And I will cast again. The spiritual weapon goes up for the arc and swings
Okay.
down, striking some stalactites, and Toll the Dead on number 4 here.
Okay.
So wisdom save.
That is a 6.
So that is, and he is taking damage,
Save.
correctly?
Oh yes, they
Oh,
both
yeah.
have.
Perfect. So that's 2d12, 7 points of necrotic.
Go ahead, describe what it does to this thing.
Yeah. So I think it's as the sword swings, I'm trying to generate sound, and so like from the
Yep.
point of the blade, it's like generating the noise. But as it's coming through, it hits one of the stalactites too hard, and it knocks it down. And so
Okay.
it's like
And it just comes down and just punctures right through, pinning
just
this
one
thing
of
to
the
the
good
ground.
shot. And I'm
Yeah.
like, exactly what I intended. And
Good
since
job.
I still have the bonus action, so I'll
Yep.
swing sideways at the other one.
Okay.
Don't
So-
worry, I left Biscuit with the boat. Oh shit.
No, you see Biscuit right next to you.
Okay. Pep
You saw
talk,
Biscuit
you're
come
gonna
out of
do
the
great.
water before you.
Yeah,
Can't
but
keep a good
I
dog
forgot. And then
down.
I'm like, oh shit.
19.
19 hits. I guess that threat last week worked.
It did. But now if I don't follow through, it's gonna think I don't mean it. So that is 7 points of force damage with the spirit
Okay.
weapon. And then I will move closer. Move about here. Ah,
Okay. This thing's starting to look panicky now. Echo, you are up.
Well, seeing as how I wasn't able to do much last time, I'm just gonna run and hack and slash
Okay.
recklessly, because that seems to be the only trick I have up my sleeve.
Okay.
So I'll run up to it and I'll just kind of recklessly attack with my double-bladed scimitar.
Okay.
Oop. That's a 19 for 24 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Damage on that is 4.
Okay.
Second attack, recklessly. It's a natural 20.
She's
There
still
you
got the
go.
magic.
Dang it. Good job.
Let's break the record, guys. Let's go.
How much was the previous? Okay, that's
I think
fine.
that was 7.
That was
last
4. 4 a critical hit. 15 is 19, and third attack recklessly is 23 to hit.
Okay. Yep. So all 3 hit.
And then damage of 2. So 19 plus 2 is 21.
Okay.
Do you add your
Very nice.
barbarian rage damage only when you're raging?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
9 plus 10. 21.
All right. Anything else?
21. That is it.
Okay. We're back up at the top of the round with Steel.
Okay. Just gonna move here next to Halceris. Say, having fun? Does this count as going fishing?
I think these counted as mammals before they were fish or robots.
They have hair. That's true. That is 16 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Alrighty then. Let's see.
Let them get away.
At 6 points of force damage,
Okay.
and then 24 to hit.
Yep, that's gonna hit.
10 points of force damage.
Okay.
And my D4 is a 3.
Okay. Yeah, this thing is looking extremely panicked right now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And Biscuit's turn.
Yep.
Yeah, get it, Biscuit.
Oh, good boy, Biscuit. 19 plus his 4, so 23.
So don't even bother rolling damage.
Heck yeah.
How does Biscuit take care of it?
He just grabs the tail because he's still like partially in the water, and he just like tearing into the tail, and then finally pulls out like a big chunk along with like wires and gears and all the stuff.
All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's my turn. That's everything.
Okay.
Actually, no, wait. I still have. Let's see. I was here. So I still have like 15 feet of movement. So I'll head back over here.
Okay, so as you come back around, you see the figure of Mirana slowly rising to her feet.
I'm also gonna have Biscuit run to there.
Hey, Taryn, remember when you were trying to stay out of combat?
I know because I was looking at it. It's like, wait a minute, that doesn't have skulls on it anymore.
Yeah. So Scales just slowly starts to walk back in, sees
I'm gonna say,
Mirana standing there,
guys,
and rushes her.
with 2 natural ones, right?
He's going
Probably.
Let's see.
Now that
Yeah.
Echo isn't glaring at him, he won't have disadvantage this time.
So swings with the first one, and she's just able to shift out of the way.
Of course she is.
Swings with the second one and is able to hit her,
Oh.
and she immediately drops back down again.
Wow, look at that.
Bye.
So I was rolling death saving throws for her, and she rolled a natural 20 on her first one.
So,
But that brings a conclusion to combat as she goes down, and Scales just starts hacking away at her. He's not giving her a chance to come back up.
Yeah.
Do
yeah,
you
as soon
see?
as
He
we're out of
wants
combat-
some
Now do
sort
you
of win. We're just
understand?
giving him
DC.
give him a little.
As soon
That's
as we're out of
why.
combat, I'm gonna run up next to him and help and like double tap.
Okay.
this is our
This is why.
our lake slasher movie, and this like
Yeah.
Jason came back once and it's like, not again. Hold on, double
Hey
tap.
guys,
Oh,
I
one-
also
one
noticed
moment.
the Hydra no longer has skulls on it, so I'm gonna start shooting
What?
that next.
No, so it is that I actually just I put it so that the skulls weren't showing, so you would know where the corpse was during the fight.
Yeah,
That's all. But I will go ahead and remove it now.
We gotta scavenge that thing.
Yep.
What
so
is
we'll
going-
now, so now calm kind of settles across the chamber.
So, literally,
I'm
what I
going
say?
to run over to Talon.
Okay.
I'm gonna help Ro and
I
Alana
don't know
out
where
of the
Talon
water.
is. Assuming he's already here.
I'm climbing down off the little platform. It's like, you see why? Everyone says Terran's crazy. You know, why are you afraid of the hag? Hags.
Taryn,
are
Taryn, why are you
horrible.
talking to yourself?
Hags are crazy.
Who are you even talking to?
Everyone says Terran's crazy.
I'm just walking over.
He's
I'm
hood up
walking over.
mumbling like, and
So
yeah.
Who
actually,
listens to me?
Yeah.
so Steel, give me a perception check real quick.
There's another one. Wonderful.
Ooh, 15.
Okay, so with a 15, as you and Scales are just hacking away, making sure that Mirana's dead, you catch a glint of something from within her chest cavity.
Get it.
Her heart.
I will pull a knife from my one of my kits,
Okay.
and one of my chef knives.
Call that a knife?
Do not
Yes.
cook with that, please.
Get the shiny.
Do I see the chef knife?
What is it?
You bet.
Okay, so kind of digging, and you end up prying out
It's my fillet knife, guys. Okay, this is a perfectly
you
normal.
Fillet
use
and
for it.
knife.
So-
but you touched the hat.
You find a dark purple crystal, and looking at it inside, you see just is laced with gleaming like silver veins inside it. And you recognize this right away as a Kyber dragon shard
Ooh.
that was embedded in her chest somehow.
Where's her sisters? Let's check them too.
Hey, Alceres, you might want to come take a look at this.
Very well. Yeah, I'll help
and I-
them out of the water.
and I-
then.
And I just, I turn around and I just hold up the crystal at him.
Alright, someone's got a shiny.
The hell did you find it?
Inside of the hag.
I guess I'll do a history check or something. Like,
Okay.
is that normal behavior? Like
Yeah.
canon wise, like in Brandon's logic, like
If
there
you
aren't
eat a Kyber
there aren't
crystal.
shards in the rest of the world, but in this
Right.
world, is that a thing?
So go ahead, give me a history.
Meanwhile, I just walk over to
Can I assist? Is that something that I'm assisting with up there?
Sure.
Since he's with me.
Sure.
Sorry. We're mulling it over together.
Mulling.
Yeah, I mean, finding a dragon shard embedded in somebody's chest is
Lots of beard scratching. What is it? 22.
so with a 22. This does not sound like anything natural that you have ever read or heard of at all.
Is curious and, if I'm being honest, a little bit alarming. Perhaps we can keep that in the bag for now until we have a chance to inspect it a little bit in more friendly surroundings.
Yeah. I don't know why, but I feel like putting a Kyber crystal in a alternate dimension vacuum might not be a great idea. I don't know why. It just feels wrong.
Alright.
Should we maybe I'll just put it in my pocket for a bit.
Okay. Sure.
Seeing Tyrion come closer, I'm gonna hold out my arm for Alana to like the forearm grab and then haul her up.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
she
yeah.
just she accepts it. She comes out. She's like, "Man, you're pretty good with that thing, huh?"
Yeah. It's one of my skills.
Nice,
Hey.
nice.
Hey,
And she's
everyone
looking at the
involved.
weapon. She looks at you, and she's looking back at the weapon again.
Yeah, I do like a little I flip it and then I sheath it.
Oh yeah. Gunslinger.
Give me a performance
I
check.
Okay, but can that be dexterity? Because
Oh man, that
I'm
is amazing.
dexterous.
That is hilarious.
I will let
it.
you do a straight dex check. Sure.
Do
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Come on.
13.
I mean, you got
Okay.
lucky points.
Nope. Okay. No. I mean,
wait,
you.
wait.
You're gonna roll
Should
like
I-
a 4.
Do
No,
I have lucky? Do I have lucky? I feel like I used a bunch.
I mean, yeah.
Catching
don't-
that dude in the square. Have we slept since then?
Yeah.
We slept.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Do we?
Okay,
see-
in that case, I do have lucky, and I'm gonna use a lucky on this.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Lucky for
Hi,
love.
Lee.
18.
Yeah. No, you're able to flip it around and do a
You
a
catch it
fancy
without
flourish.
looking.
Yeah, you flip it up over your head, catch it behind your back, and swing it around.
All right, we see you, Kirito. Now get it. Let's get this done.
Echo, as you
Yes.
head over to Talon, you see that he is just laying, I mean, as comfortable as you can on a stone floor. but his breathing doesn't
Like-
seem labored. It's nice and calm. He is still unconscious.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not great. Can I just kind of shake him awake just to? I know he's unconscious, just to see if I can like rustle him up or.
Yep. So you kind of shake him a little bit, and you see his eyes start to kind of slowly flutter, and then they open up, and then his eyes lock directly with you. Echo.
Hi.
And he just and very weakly he reaches out to try to grab you to.
Oh, I just go like for it, and I'm just clutching onto him and hugging.
And you hear almost slight sobbing coming from him.
I missed you too.
How did you find me?
It's a long story, and there's a lot of people that you have to meet and a lot we have to catch up on. But come on, we gotta go, and we gotta get you fixed up. Okay? Can you move, or do you need me to help you out?
I can try. As he starts, you see him puts his hands on the ground and starts
Really,
trying
like,
to sit up.
Can I make eyes from here and see
Yeah.
him getting up?
Yeah.
Don't move the patient. I will hustle my bustle over.
Okay.
And, just
Someone get a stretcher.
Move the patient.
Don't move the hello, Talon, it's a pleasure. Try not to move. Hold still. And,
he slowly lays back down on the
It's
rocks.
like, okay, the ground is good too.
I'm gonna look at Echo and see. This is kind of an important moment, and so I'm gonna use my last first level slot, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds into him.
Okay.
Wow, Fate be loved. That is max healing.
Yeah.
So that's
Max
12
damage.
points. Max damage. It was inflict
He-
wounds. I'm sorry, the wrong
he
hand.
loses-
Inflict wounds, not cure. Sorry.
You told me
He
not to
loses the
move
other
it.
leg. He
Um,
loses the other leg.
so you do see that part of the stump on his leg. You see it kind of almost magically, almost start to heal over more, and his breathing gets a lot deeper now, and his eyes are actually fully open now, and he's just kind of looking around, and he seems to have a little bit more of his strength back.
I'll stand up and put a hand on Echo's shoulder. So now he should be okay to move.
All
And
right,
I
let's
will
go,
move
and
back to.
I'll kind of
move back
put
over
my
here.
arm between his arm and
Okay.
back, and kind of bring him up. And
All right, and he takes his remaining good leg and kind of props it up, and he's able to stand up next to you. He's still got a belt tightly tied around the top part of his leg to keep the blood from stopping or from pouring out. But with the cure wounds, you kind of being healed over, he's probably not likely to bleed out anymore.
Okay, so I will lead him towards I'm assuming the center stones is like there's like ledges you can kind of sit on.
Yeah. I
So
mean, it's only
I'll-
like 2 or 3 feet high, so
Well, that's fine. I was just like just kind of let him
Yep.
sit up, collect himself, and while we're walking, I'll just ask him, were those your, and I'll be pointing out to cages, were those your crewmates?
yeah, those Jeb and Isaiah there, those hags killed them. I used them to hide from those machines.
Oh, do you think we should bring them back too? Because I don't think this is a fair place for them to be.
We should bring them back. Their families will want to know.
Yeah. Okay. So why don't you rest here, and I'll go figure out what to do. I'll just.
Okay. And he just kind of, you see him just kind of lean up against the rocks and just he doesn't close his eyes.
Okay.
He's just like the whole time he's watching you, just staring at you.
It's good to see you too.
So give me an insight real quick.
Who, me?
Yes.
Oh no.
I know normally you guys are telling me you want
I
insight.
want to roll in. Ooh, the 5.
Okay, yeah, he's just staring at you.
It's all cool.
Sus. Anyways, is there anything that I can kind of, I don't know, like carry their bodies, and a little morbid, but like anything for me to kind of.
There's nothing like a cot or a stretcher or anything like that.
I don't need a stretcher. Like
they're
okay.
just two bodies laying there. And you can see it now that you're paying more attention. One of them's missing an arm, part of his other leg. Like it clearly looks like they've been gnawed on or cut apart. So they're not completely whole, we'll say.
Okay, I'm gonna actually run back to Talon, and I'll just ask, how long have you all been how long have they been sailors or men at sea their whole lives?
Yeah.
Do you think they would find it a noble death if they died at sea?
Yeah, maybe. But
Do you
we'd
think
have to
we
return
should-
them to the water.
Yeah, I agree. I think instead of laying waste out here, if they were at the bottom of the ocean, they might find better peace.
Maybe.
Okay. And I'll find a way to do that in the meantime.
Okay. All right. So you start trying to gather up the 2 remaining deceased sailors and start escorting or transporting them over to the pools of water.
Are there any stones or anything nearby?
There's some loose rocks and stones.
Okay, I'm gonna take a couple for later. I'll deal with it later. And that's what I do. And then I'll just patiently sit alongside Talon and just kind of put my head on his shoulder.
Okay.
Let things clear up.
Taryn, what are you doing?
So I was gonna walk up to Ro and Alana, and I was just saying, "Oh, you all right?"
Yeah, what's it to you?
Well, just making sure you're fine.
Yeah, good thing we came down here and helped, huh? You look like shit.
Well, that's what happens when you go toe to toe with a mecha hydra. But
What nonsense are you talking about now?
why don't you two come and take a look at what we've been doing down here?
He is reading him to filth.
And so
as they're walking over there, I'm gonna walk over and start inspecting the Hydra.
Okay.
Yeah, I just walk straight up next to Steel.
All right. Yeah, and so you see Scales is kind of looking it over too. They come around a corner and Alana's like, "Oh wow, that's it's pretty big. Maybe we should have came down sooner." And she looks at you, Ro.
Hey, we had a job. We did the job, and then you dove off the ship, and we left the job, and we did a different job.
Well, those things were coming. I couldn't let anybody else kill Taryn. Now could I?
That is
Totally valid. He's over there.
Yeah, his time will come.
Okay. Hey, Steel, you think any of these weird glowing plants are valuable?
I already got a few that I stashed away. I got some ideas for, like, stuff that could like be lit by itself. Things that could glow in the dark that could maybe help some people see who can't see.
Some people could not.
Some people.
Don't know who. Don't know who's taking Devil's Sight.
But I haven't taken a good look at them. But I mean, we might be able to sell. Grab what you can. We might be able to sell them in town.
Okay. And I'm gonna
Um,
gesture to Alana like, light up plants, or
Yeah.
kill Dad.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Grab some. We'll kill him later.
Go pick
Cool,
some
cool.
flowers together.
Love that.
I mean, like that's a good first date.
So
You
she
missed
goes
a
ar-
lot, Karen.
Heavy sigh from Taryn. Well,
You're gonna
Um,
put some in each other's hairs.
No,
The
more
mushrooms.
likely we're over there like stabbing things. Like, whoa, wonder what this one will do.
What if like just one side goes?
I
Yeah,
look
that's
at
kind of
Steel.
what I'm worried is gonna happen.
I look to Steel. I glance. I look.
Roll for
I look
initiative.
I look over my shoulder. Look at Halceras. I look at Steel. I say, so this is what it feels like, huh?
This is
what we,
fatherhood.
this is what we do to you. This is what we do to you guys.
Just
Yeah.
a slow smile on Halceris's face, like.
I am sorry. I'm sorry.
okay.
But
Um,
I'd help Steele going over the remains of
Yeah.
this
Okay.
Hydra mech.
Yep. Go ahead. Give
What
me
I
an
would like
investigation
to-
check.
Okay, I'm gonna make an investigation check, and I would like to try to find. Now that I've seen the kyber crystal,
Mhm.
can I try to find the power source of this creature?
Yeah.
I would say too, there's a chance whatever this thing has for a stomach might have 2 more hags with kyber crystals in them.
I'm just collecting my my arrows.
That is a 28.
Ooh, nice.
With a 28.
Oh,
So
I
you
should have
start
guided you. I'm sorry, bud.
you start digging
Oh, that
through
would be
this.
great.
It's too late now.
Yeah.
But with a 28, I mean, you start ripping into this thing, and right around where you know, like the heart of a creature like this normally would be, you actually do find an even larger, almost 3 times larger than the other one you found, kyber crystal, kyber dragon shard sitting at the heart of this thing.
Can I tell now that I'm thinking about it? And this one's bigger, so can I peer into it? Can I see if this has anything trapped?
Go ahead, give me an Arcana check.
Can I assist?
Yeah.
I see him pull it out, and I'm like, that one's not going to fit in your pocket. I'm sorry.
22.
With a 22, you haven't dealt with kyber dragon shards too much. Halceris, you actually are able to kind of add a little bit more to this, though. With some of your background, you've dealt with them a little bit more. There is some soul inside of this dragon shard.
Do I get any sense of some kind of like an alignment? Like can I tell like kind of what kind of power?
So it's not coming from anything humanoid. Putting in with your background, with Halceris's knowledge and all that, you guys kind of talk about it for a minute. You get the sense that this soul that might be in here or trapped into it might be that of an actual Hydra.
Can we resurrect it? Make it do our bidding.
You would have to find the body.
Oh, well.
It is possible it could power something else, though.
Yeah.
Ideas.
But so you do know that kyber dragon shards are used for binding and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Usually of elementals for airships, the galleons and stuff like that. This is a little different than
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I don't get sorry if this takes away, but if I take the other shard back from Steel, I don't get any sense from that one, do I?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
I think it was.
Axel.
I think that when whatever bit it, put this there, or maybe something else. But somebody was trying to harvest this thing's soul to
Possible.
make more like the mermaids,
The
and
mermaids.
the bees, and all that junk. But I'm pretty certain that if we go back and we look for the heart out of those mermaids, we are gonna come across a couple more kyber crystals. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna start a little bit of work doing
Okay.
that.
Okay.
I'll help.
All
Is
right.
it possible to, and yeah, if we just expedite it, but is it possible to take pieces of the Mecha Hydra off, like just parts of the steel,
Yeah. Yeah.
parts of this metal?
You can take
I've
some
got,
of the metal.
like whole plates. Like I've been sitting there like
Yeah.
pounding plates out and just tossing them.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just want to keep a couple of those because this is
Okay.
very tough stuff.
Turn
Yeah.
it into a
Is
shield.
it the same metal that we were seeing before?
No, so it's not that special. This is more just a regular Warforged type of metal.
Forged steel. Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Ro, while you're going around collecting these plants and stuff, go ahead, give me a perception check real quick.
Icky. 17.
Okay, so with the 17, as you kind of approach nearby where the cages and stuff were set up, you do spot a couple broken chests as well while you're collecting plates there, and you see some stuff glittering towards the bottom of one of these chests.
What it? I'm gonna hustle on over there and take a gander at the
What
shinies.
it do?
Mushroom
Bustle
spores.
your bustle.
Okay.
I'm gonna hustle my bustle.
So inside one of the chests, you find just scattered along the bottom of it, because the chest is just broken apart, shattered. You find a bunch of coins. So you find 21 platinum pieces,
Oh,
48 gold pieces,
okay.
29 silver pieces,
Eh,
and 14 copper pieces.
eh.
Copper is key.
Copper is key. In one of the other chests nearby, you also find 4 rusty short swords
Okay.
and a partially damp waterlogged book.
What can I read the title?
So you look at the title and it is called Lord of the Skies,
Oh,
written by Sertress Narret.
how is that spelled on the cover of this book?
Sirtras. Then the last name Narryt.
Narret. Okay. Lord of the Skies by Sertress Narret. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take everything but the dang rusty swords.
Okay. You also
gotta take the
find
rusty
a
swords.
small, ornate wooden box.
How big is it?
Roughly maybe 3 inches wide, or 3 inches in length, and about maybe 2 inches wide, and only about 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches thick.
Does it say Pandora on it?
You're not there.
I like fight the urge to either
Open
pocket
the
it or
box.
open it.
Open the box.
Okay.
And before I can do that, Steel, Halceris, I found something.
I investigate it.
How are you investigating it?
Well, I just want to look it over and see, like, A, does it look like there's any like magical aura or anything to it, and B, it doesn't look like maybe opening it would, maybe take a
Okay.
chomp out of Nyx or something,
Go ahead, give me an
Like,
Same time
Arcana
in a
check.
row.
Reach
Does it have
through the
any
game.
sigils or anything?
Go ahead, give me Arcana.
Can I assist
19?
because I'm? Oh,
That's fine.
Yeah.
It's up to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Natural 20 for 26.
Okay, so with the 26, the box itself, you're not getting any kind of a magical aura from. It's just a very intricately carved box. It's got some designs of like a landscape on it. But you are picking up some sort of magical aura coming from inside the box. It's almost you're almost picking up an illusionary magic kind of feel to it.
Does the is there
Oh,
sorry,
no, it's okay.
had an interruption. So does it look like there's anything like a trap traps, sigils, anything that can
You're
be
not
dangerous
picking
to
up anything
openings?
like a trap. The only thing you're picking up is like an illusion magic aura coming
Cool.
from within the box.
I'll open it up.
All right, go ahead. Give me a D20 roll, please.
Oh.
1.
Yeah, I rolled a 1.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you this is probably the one and only time that you wanted to roll a natural 1 on your D20. As you
Sweet.
open the box, you see inside what looks like a deck of cards with very intricate symbols on the back of them and the symbol of the School of Illusion on the very center of the back.
Does anything happen when I open the box?
No.
Can I inspect the deck and see if it looks like anything I'm familiar with or that I've read about?
Yep. Go ahead. Give me one more Arcana check.
Take the box.
Hard.
Yeet the box.
That will be a 22.
So with a 22, you pull the deck out and you start looking, and all the cards you see all have images on the other side of them. You see one of a red dragon. You see one of a cloud giant. You see a hydra on one. And looking at this, you've seen something like this before, as this is a deck of illusions. And that D20 was to determine how many cards were missing from the deck. It was a D20 minus
Nice.
1. So this is a full deck of illusions.
Boise.
Well, this is exciting.
Yes.
Sweet.
Let's blow some.
Dang.
Thank you, little
And-
guy. Good job. You're not going to the dice jail today.
So
You're safe.
again, one of the only times you wanted to
Probably kill you
roll
in the
a
morning.
natural 1. And with that natural 1, this is actually a good time for us to go ahead, stop, and take a quick break.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I think we all need to, after that quick little fight there, we just need to step away for a moment, come right back.
Time for a giveaway.
Yeah. So don't forget that today we're giving away an epic character avatar fantasy starter bundle and 3 free packs, and check them out at overheadgames.com. Tap exclamation point epic, type, not tap, type exclamation point epic in the chat, and the raffle is live right now. You must be a follower to enter, and you must be present in chat for the staff to contact you to win. We will continue to take entries until the end of the stream when we pick a winner.
All right. We'll And welcome back. So before we went off on our break, the crew had just found a deck of illusions sitting within some of the buried debris within this cavern. Looking through the body of the hydramech and taking apart some of the mermechs, they've discovered a couple kyber dragon shards as well, one within the hag. What do you all wish to do now?
Hey guys, it's like dark and creepy in here. Can we leave?
I think so. I believe it's time. Who is good swimmer? I believe. Do we have enough caps to get everyone in and out? Okay, so we will just have to take shifts. That is fine.
The surface is only maybe a couple 100 feet above one of these exits.
Okay.
Does Talon have the armor that allows him to swim at?
No, he is pretty much just looking at his clothing, it looks like he might have actually been asleep when they were attacked.
Yikes. Poor dude.
And we don't have any spare, correct? Like everyone wore some?
Yeah, no.
Okay, that's fine. I'm going to
I'd help Echo, I guess, swim.
Okay.
If I think probably we will need someone to help Talion out of the water, and probably
I'll
to
give
help
him my
this-
armor so he can swim
Okay.
at
I
regular
think
speed.
you might be. I think you might be better at just pulling him along with you swimming. I will then give my cap to Talion.
To Talon?
say-
Okay.
To Talon, and say, you wish to lay these sailors to rest, Echo?
Kind of already did it.
I didn't know you already got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's all
Okay.
taken care of. Figured they would be best. They'd be at peace at the bottom of the ocean. So
It is a fine end for a sailor. So I will, just go ahead and go up and just bring me back the cap. I will swim partway.
Okay.
So
I'm
All right.
confused. What are we doing? So
I
who
give-
takes the
we
cap?
give-
We're taking Talon up to
Yep.
the boat.
Okay.
Yep. So Halceris has given up his cap of water breathing for Talon. Well, now you got me
Talion.
saying it.
mhm.
For Talon to be able to breathe, especially seeing how he's still a little labored, but not quite as bad.
Okay.
And it takes a little longer to get up there, but eventually, after a short period of time, you all make it back up onto the deck of the Mist Skimmer. Captain Richter there. Well, y'all look a little worse for wear, don't you?
I mean, with your retorts notwithstanding, I think I left the rest of them down in that cave.
That's good to hear. We had a couple hit us up here, and then they just bolted down your way for some reason.
Yeah, we found them. Don't worry.
Also, quickly to clarify,
Yep.
prior to break, while Echo and Talon were just sitting, I was like pointing at each person on the crew. like,
Okay.
that's Ro. Blah blah blah. That's how serious.
Okay. Yeah, because everybody was just kind of moving around.
Yeah, and I didn't want, like, I was letting everyone do their thing, so I was just like kind
Okay.
of giving him. I don't know how
Okay.
much he caught. He might have just like dozed off. That's totally fine. I was
No,
just,
so the whole time he's been pretty much staring at you. Like you would point somebody out and he would look real quick and then just look right back at you.
oh, okay.
That's Scales. We hate him.
Not very nice.
I believe then we should make our way back to port, Captain.
We're just finishing tying this off, and we'll be ready to start towing. It's going to take us a little longer to get back because we're going to tow the other ship, but
Of course.
we should be ready to go in about 20 or so, unless some of y'all want to help us.
Of course. I will help.
I'll
Yep.
throw in a hand.
Okay.
Yep.
So you all help them kind of finish lashing some ropes between the bow of the abandoned ship as well as to the rear of your ship, and then you start the slow trek back to gather hold. What do you all wish to do during the coming hours, as it is now approaching a little after midnight?
I would take a. I believe Steele still has a bottle of that mead that we bought in
I do.
his bag.
The Dragonfire Ale
Mhm.
or Dragonfire mead? Yeah.
Yeah. So I will take a bottle of it and then head to the back of the ship, where the other kids are piloting, and
Okay.
I will just kind of pour it out, and then say a prayer, kind of like a. I think there's a prayer in the 12 for this sort of, or in the 7 for this sort of thing, but right now it's just like kind of a more of a sailor's thing of
Okay.
I remember the fallen. Will they think of me when their bones in the ocean forever will be? Sail well, friends.
John comes up next to you, one of the twins, puts his arm on your shoulder, kind of. So it's very grateful of you. Thank you.
Is the courtesy that all sailors should share. A death at sea is not bad.
Depends on what it's by.
True. And then I think I'll chat with these two for a little bit.
Okay.
Just up here in
So
the back.
with the mead, were you dumping it over the back of the ship?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a perception check real quick.
Ghost. 24.
Okay, so with a 24, you've tried the mead already. Like you actually had some before. You notice that as you're pouring it out, it almost seems like the mead and the cinnamon that was in it separated. Like the cinnamon just kind of settled to the bottom of the bottle.
Luckily, sailors are not a particular bunch.
I mean, they can have mine too if they want.
Actually, it was yours.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think that was mine.
I'll take
that was-
whoever.
So there was two bottles of
Shake
it.
it
There
up.
was
I had
two.
one and Steele had one, but we were drinking.
Yeah.
one. I don't know. I gave him mine. Whatever.
I think you guys had 3. You drank one,
One.
and then you still had, yeah.
Yeah. I gave it. Hey, here, take it. How long does it take us to get back to port?
Couple
So
hours.
it's going to be a few hours. So it only took you a couple hours to get out to where you found the ship, but now that you're towing the other one, it's going to take you a little bit longer to get back.
So
I'm
about
gonna
4
convince
hours.
Talon to take some rest, like just be like,
Yeah, you help him down, and he gets on one of the little makeshift cots in the hull of the ship, and he just passes right out.
and I head back up.
So it takes about 4 hours.
Was I able at all when we were still down there to find some mermaid kyber crystals?
So no, you did not find any within the merfolk.
And-
So
and
looking
none
through
on the
them-
ones-
Looking through them, they had more of a makeup of a regular warforged, just designed towards a merfolk instead of a regular humanoid.
Okay, and then I will just scavenge the 2 that were on the ship for parts, and
Okay.
anything valuable, I just strip it all. All the copper I take out, obviously.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, you're able to strip quite a bit of it away. And you got some organic stuff in there too, and a lot of the oil and stuff kind of seeps out a little bit. But
I'm gonna now that we're on the ship and we're all the way back, I'm gonna look at Ro and I'm gonna say, can I borrow the whip,
The whip? Yeah, I mean, and I hand him the handle, obviously. Do you want the other cartridges? I think you have one of each.
No, I'm good on the cartridges. I just want to test an idea.
Cool.
The power supply where the cartridges go.
Yeah.
Is this kyber crystal larger than that?
yes,
So could I potentially carve it to the right shape to fit?
if you had the right tools and you understood how to properly break down kyber crystals, yes, or kyber dragon shards. So you've dealt with them before. You know that the smaller one that was inside the hag is worth about 100 gold. The large one that you pulled out of the hydra is worth about 300. And you know that these can also be used to replace magical components as well, or magic materials.
Right, you can grind them
For
up
casting.
and use the dust as a
Right.
replacement. You're
Right,
yeah.
but there are particular procedures for refining it and all that.
My thought is I would like to see if it's possible to reformat the whip
Okay.
to use the kyber crystal as a source of power. Because
Okay.
they're I've seen other situations where kyber crystals take the object and
Right.
make it do something different, like with levitation or with the bikes, you know.
Yep.
I'm thinking that it might be possible to reconfigure this whip to be a Ninetales.
Hydro whip.
Okay. Go ahead. Give me an Arcana check.
Can I spend the time that we're
Yeah.
moving yeah.
Yeah.
So
Because you got the blueprints, you've got all that. You're looking at it.
so Arcana, and then I'm using my tools, correct?
Yeah.
So I will double my proficiency.
Okay. Yep.
Because of things I do now.
Right.
Things I do know.
So that would be a 22.
Okay. So with a
Production.
22, looking over the plans and everything, you think you would be able to rework the handle of this magical whip to be able to use the Kyber Dragon Shard instead of its internal components. However, in order for you to do so, you would have to find a way to bind some sort of elemental to the Kyber Dragon Shard, and then it would only be able to produce whatever effect that shard can do.
So this shard already has a soul.
So the large one does.
Correct.
The 300.
So it would have some aspect of that soul, typically.
Right.
when
It's
you're
not.
dealing with
It's kind of.
crystals.
You don't really know what kind. Like you don't know what it would. What feature it would give this whip. But
My understanding of it is like with the, and this is more of a me and how Sarah's hashing it out a little bit. I'm gonna tap in for some knowledge while we're heading back. But
What you working on?
once it's in the kyber crystal, it has to listen to the person who trapped it, or it has to follow a set of rules based on like the dragon marks.
Similarly,
Is similar, but
kind
there's
of. There's
I'll
usually
say
something
around-
else that's used to control the.
yeah,
Like
I
for
will-
instance, the ship.
I'll take him up to the helm of the ship and say, "This here, pardon me, is a wheel of wind and water. This is what allows House Lyrander members to control elementals in ships."
Right.
Yep.
And then I'm looking at the schematics of this device. It takes an elemental like Ethereum, a liquid, to then turn that into an effect. And I think that it could be redone to do the same thing. My goal with that would potentially be just to create, instead of a single whip, a whip that would have more than one attack, or would increase individual damage.
Yeah, no, I get the idea of what you're trying to do. The only way you're really going to be able to...
I'm just talking
Yep.
through with Haceris, trying to
Okay.
figure like as we hash it out. Like this is
Okay.
this is the idea. How could you help me with your experience? Maybe we could get something working out there.
I will give you all the help I can. It sounds like a worthwhile endeavor. It is challenging, but I think it is worthwhile.
Okay. That said, sorry.
You don't have to apologize to me, still.
I mean, if I'm honest, I don't want to, but I do need to apologize. I don't take kindly to any of the houses. We have not been on the best of terms for a long time. I've lost a lot of friends, and mostly to the whims of houses playing at each other. To no benefit, to no aid. Nobody got anything good out of it. Just wanton slaughter. So,
You are not wrong. It is commonplace for certain members of the houses that are high-ranking to view life as a mere statistic. I have also lost friends to this sort of thinking, but perhaps it is time for that chat.
yeah, it probably is.
And I'll perhaps up here on the deck, there's a little bit of airing out, so why not in the open air?
Sure. I'll grab the pitcher. Maybe we'll empty that jug tonight.
I'll find the others.
Before you go, I don't like being lied to, and I'm not saying you were being deliberate, but I trust you. I need you to understand that means a lot.
Thank you. And, I meant what I said back in making. I was more than proud to perish at your side.
At least not that time. Right. I'll slap him on the back. I'll get the
Okay.
line.
All right, while you were all working on that, bro, what are you doing?
So at some point I like Alana and I were probably like in the vicinity because like it's like been hanging, whatever.
Yeah.
At some point I'll just kind of like, as we're like tying a rope or something, just be like, so I'm not telling you how to feel. We've only known each other 10 minutes. But he's not that bad.
That says you.
Yeah.
How long have you known him for?
A few years. And
I've known him for 2 hours.
I know. And you know what? You have every right. Feel all you want to feel. All I'm saying is if you ever decide to give any sort of relationship a chance, might be worth it. But hey, it's yours to do what you will.
Yeah. My initial intent was to run him through the moment I saw him.
I think a lot of us feel a little bit of that. You with way more reason than most.
And she just kind of looks off towards the water. And yeah, so hey, can you show me how you did that little flourish with your weapon?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I could try.
Like that ghost style, like show from
Literally.
behind, like
No,
arm on her arm, like this.
I'm completely above board. Like I'm like really just trying to make friends.
Roll it again. I want to see what happens.
No. No, because so Alana brings out her short sword, which is a little heavier than a rapier. And she just starts following some of your movements, and you two almost kind of start sparring a little bit on the deck as you're heading back.
Yeah, it's like friendly. Like we're giving each other shit, but like it's like a
Yeah.
like we're like
no,
we're chilling. I'm not
Yeah.
Tyrion, chill.
He's not saying anything to you.
No, he's not.
At some point, she kind of points to the whip on your hip. So, like, do you use that a lot too?
Yeah, sometimes it betrays me, but sometimes if I've already taken a couple of hits with my rapier, it makes sense to try and confuse an enemy.
Show me some.
God damn it!
Bad, but I'm
And
pretty
so
good at it.
you guys kind of spend most of the voyage back just using the different weapons. She asks to use your whip a few times just so she can try to
Use
light
her
some
what now?
candles and,
Hey,
Her whip.
stop! This is friendship. I can also have friends, guys.
I don't think they
This
know
is just
Yep.
you
You were
can
the
just
one
tell
who
that-
was like fancy seeing you here when you got out of the water.
Yeah,
so we're
because
just-
we just dove off a ship at the same time. It was funny.
Sure.
So
mean-
Ro, go ahead and give me insight real quick.
Ah, shit.
He
If she's
also
flirting
just
with me,
wants to
I'm
be
gonna have to
friends.
shut it down.
Really?
That's a 9. I don't know anything.
So she just seems like she's just trying to get to know you a little bit. That's all.
While this is going on, I'm just gonna sit next to Tyrion and just
Okay.
like,
What are you two discussing while you're
well,
What
just
are
be
you
like,
discussing?
they seem kind of chummy.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. I'm just
How you doing?
fine. All right. Okay.
Have you
I'm
thought
doing-
about what else you want to say to Alana?
I've thought about. Yeah, I have. I've thought about what to say, what to do, and just not sure of anything.
Well, why don't you try spitballing it? I mean, I need to still have a conversation with mine. Kind of just let that slip for now, and I figured I'll deal with it later. He keeps staring at me randomly. I don't know why.
Well, he hasn't seen you in what, 2 years?
Yeah, but that was his choice. Turns out. It's not like he didn't know I existed. He could have tried to figure it out.
I mean, these past 2 years hasn't been easy for anyone. With the mourning and all.
Yeah, but I think that would have leveled the playing field. I don't think that should be an excuse.
That's what I'm seeing it.
So why don't you spitball? What do you want to say to Alana?
I'm sorry. Maybe
That's a start.
that's better. That's better to help.
But you might want to specify what you're sorry for. Because a blanket apology is still an apology, but kind of bulleting it out. Bullets, organized.
Organized.
An organized apology. But not too rehearsed, because then she's going to be like, oh, you totally rehearsed that, and it won't feel authentic. You want to...
Apologies have a lot of rules, don't they?
Yeah. I mean, you can always just wing it, but...
Let me see how well that worked out for me so far.
Yeah, so maybe you need to kind of have a little idea. Like a generic concept that you can address.
Yeah, that might work. Okay.
All right, Ro, what else was it you wanted to discuss with Olana?
At some point, like near the end of us sort of like we're kind of like, I'm sure, like I'm probably getting tired, but at some point I'm just gonna like mid spar, like without any preamble, just be like, as someone that might never get to have a conversation with my father again, it's not something I'd take for granted. And sorry, go ahead.
No, I'll let you finish.
Well, I was just gonna say, and with that, I'll kind of I'll back off the sparring a little bit.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, go ahead, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Shit. I knew that was gonna happen. 9. Lucky.
Okay.
Is this where I want to use that?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's a 9 again. I
Can I
can't use
kiss
another
roll?
lucky, can I?
No.
Okay.
So, moving quicker than you expected, she kind of comes in and grabs you by the arm and hip tosses you flat on your back onto the deck. And then just kind of leans in right over your head. Her nose almost touching yours. Then don't let him die. Before I'm
Working
ready.
on it, bud.
And then she goes and walks below deck.
I'll like make my way like nearer to Echo and Tyrion, but like seeing that they're in a conversation, like probably like just kind of like.
No, at this point we're laughing at the fact that you just got
My ass
Most
handed to
Got
me.
your
Yeah.
shit rocked.
Yes.
like, what was that?
Yeah, you know, sometimes you just misstep, right?
Sure.
It's at this
Yeah,
point that Steele and Halceris come walking back up as well as you pass Olana on the stairs.
Does she look mad though?
Give me insight.
Okay.
Inside
You know,
check
I'm
on
not-
roll.
I'm not really good at that. I'm not good at any of it. Oh, dirty 20.
Math's 20.
Okay, so she did not seem mad or upset.
Okay.
She looked legit, as in, it's now your job to make sure he's alive until I'm ready to deal with him, kind of.
Okay. Didn't mean for that to be the case, but sure. Got it. Yep.
That's kind of the vibe you got from her, though.
Yeah. Chill.
Vibe check. Yeah. So I think
So you guys
Steel
come,
has.
yeah, stealing her. You guys come up to the top of the stairs, seeing Rose still laying there flat on her back.
I go help her up. I go help.
Are you seasick or what? What is happening?
Yeah.
No, she lost.
How you doing?
Gotta ask.
No, I'm fine. It passed, got it all out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'd avoid the second cot on the left for a bit, yeah. I cleaned. I'm just saying.
I know how you cleaned back in New Seer. That is not clean. Straw does not clean, make young lady.
I chucked the sheets off the deck.
What?
That might have been a little bit overkill, but you know.
Let me
where
go
they-
ahead and annotate that. Okay.
Going to.
Why didn't you
Mar-
just burn them?
Mecha sheets.
Make a sheets.
I'm going to make a mental note that I need to give the captain some money for.
That's why I'm making a note.
Yeah.
I left like 15 silver on the top of the cot.
Are you tipping the cleaning folks?
The turn down service.
Yeah, were there like little mint chocolates when we got to our cots and everything?
Definitely
No.
not.
No.
Okay.
They looked like it, but they were from a rat. And
Ew!
There were,
Icky!
Yeah,
there
those
were
bilge
orange
rats.
slices. There were orange slices to help fight the scurvy.
Scurvy.
Oh my god.
So I will grab probably a barrel that is near where they are sitting, and I'll pull one up and say, I believe now is a good time to have a chat.
Oh, we're doing this now.
As good a time as any.
I mean, would you like us to wait until we got back to your mom's house?
Nope.
No, because I'm gonna have a whole
Uh-huh.
conversation
The
there
whole-
too. So
Yeah. Let's get this over with.
well, thank you for helping me find my dad first and foremost. And thank you, Halceris, for healing him. Yeah, I don't know where I would be without you guys at this point. So, thank you.
If we're all saying our pieces, sorry, Halceris, for saying things loudly, even though I didn't mean to spill. That was still stupid. And you trusted me, and that means a lot, and I did not intend to betray that trust. And Steel, sorry I didn't tell you anything.
No, I'm actually kind of proud of you for that one. I didn't think you had it in you.
There was a lot going on. I wouldn't give me that much credit.
Yeah, that's true. We were in the Moorlands. It was tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, you're sorry for not telling Steel, but you're sorry for telling me at this essentially by ratting out.
I meant about me. Sorry not telling you.
That's better.
I like this new echo.
This is very serious, so Halceris only chuckles slightly at that part, but I am sorry for not coming forward with who I am to all of you. It was not it was a secret that I intended to take with me to the grave. It was not something I had. It's not a name I ever thought I would hear or use again. But I trust you all and treasure your trust in turn. I'm sorry if this has caused any fracture in that. But just to say, I am still me. The man you knew in Nucir is the man I am. But the man I am trying to be. But I understand that keeping those secrets may hurt the people that I have come to treasure. So, if you have any questions, I would be happy to hear them and answer them to my best of ability. And bro, you did not betray my trust. This is for the better.
Anybody have any questions for His Majesty?
Yes, I have just one. Just one. So do we bow?
Do we bow?
Yeah. Do we bow?
It's funny
Okay.
because at any point in the past few years, if you'd shown me any respect, like that would have been something. But now that there is a title involved, it feels a little forced, if I'm
You
being
didn't
honest.
know.
Of course, no.
We were trying to treat each other as equals, but clearly you're up there.
You're of a higher standing than.
Lord forbid
Yeah.
that my
Rest of
old
us
age
commoners.
gain any sort of respect, but that is fine. No, do not bow. It
You
is.
can bow to me.
No, just put your hand down. Stop it. What's wrong with you?
I'm from a house too.
Are you?
Minor
Cool.
side house, but
Thanks for telling us.
I did earlier today. I did.
I know, thanks.
Don't
So-
give me.
so
Don't
then-
give me that.
Oh my
Thanks.
God.
so then
No, you can
would
take
be-
that-
Would we call you like Duchess? Is that where, or like where?
Yeah,
What were
that's-
you
that's
on
what-
the?
Yeah, it was like.
I think I've been exiled at this point, so we got nothing.
So you.
Oh, so you're
lost your
disowned.
title.
So you don't even
Yeah,
have
no.
a type. Okay.
No
yeah.
title.
Yeah, but I feel like
nothing.
if you really loved me, you'd bow.
I
Oh,
feel like
That's a strong
princess doesn't fit,
assumption.
but it also
just-
does fit,
depends, like.
right? Like it's
Yeah.
kind of there, maybe.
Oh, man.
I don't.
If
I
you
don't like the
squint, If
implication.
you squint, I don't know. You'll hear it better if that works.
But no, do not bow. I am from not the main line of Lyrender, but I am. My family was not so far removed that we do not have power. I am originally from Stormhold. If any of you have ever heard, that is the summer island where House Lyrender is based.
Well, in the spirit of disclosure,
There we go. It's happening. It's happening. I'll whisper that to myself.
Echo, when you're hiding and whispering, you should probably do it a little quieter and without visibly shaking. It's okay.
She whispers the robe.
So you have all met the voice of my teacher, obviously. Honestly, not somebody I ever expected to hear from again. I thought he was retired, maybe finally found himself a wife. I don't know. But I came from one of the free tribes. We don't have any direct affiliations with anybody, but hobgoblins are generally warriors and not so much engineers. So it's a rarity in our tribe. It's not completely impossible, but it just doesn't happen very often. But because fighting is kind of like the way to get anywhere, I eventually signed on to join a war band. I was more like a technician for a group. But we saw some fighting, saw some front lines work, and we worked for a house. I'll leave it at that.
Well, you just said you
Um,
wanted to be. I mean, I don't know if you said full disclosure, but wanted to disclose. So, can I ask which house?
You can.
Will you tell us which house?
Echo.
No. It's not a bad question to ask. I just don't want to put you guys in more danger.
I mean,
Well,
Thing.
I think the reason that we're constantly in sticky situations is because we don't always have the complete information. I don't want to push
No, I
and
mean,
make people uncomfortable. I'm
No,
tired of secrets.
I'm not trying to keep this a secret necessarily. If you really want to know, let's see. We were working with House Deneth. I worked as a mercenary. I mean, it is what it is. But they hired a lot of mercenaries. They put us on the front lines. It was a chance to win a honorable death or glory. You know?
Nod to that.
I was young, and it was probably a dumb idea. But we developed a good standing. We were friends. I mean, like, we were friends. And we were eventually ambushed by another house. It wasn't a fight. It was a slaughter. Mostly because this other house wanted to put egg on House Deneth's face. Stupid, right?
Nah, that's cool.
Yeah, can you?
I thought it was going to get to that. Oh, looks like House Thrask was probably responsible. And
When was this?
no one, a few years before I met you guys, part of the, I mean, you can't really say the heart of the war, but like a front lines, something that goes on for as long as the war was. It's all messy. But I lost someone that I was very close with that day. So I ran. And ran as far as I could. I walked away. I didn't have any intention of returning to that life. So, yeah, I have a chip on my shoulder. And on top of that, and then I pull up the armor, and you see House Deneth markings on the piece of my armor over my shoulder is actually marked from House Deneth. This belonged to him. The only thing I have left.
Sorry for your loss.
But yeah, so that's me. That's why I don't have a great affinity for the houses. I honestly I thought that my silence kept you guys safe, because with the way things have shaken out, you really don't want to be on the bad side of either of those houses right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. I understand.
Wow.
I understand your silence, because I did the same thing. And Alceris, you lost somebody very special, and again, I can't blame you. It's just I get so angry thinking about what they did and how easily they were able to just wipe us off the map for fun, for no other reason. So I didn't realize that I had all this other crap following us around, and now we're probably going to get harried by every mechanical wasp or, I don't know, jellyfish. I don't know. But whatever's next, it's going to be something stupid like that. And only because I left, which honestly I don't regret. I would even now, even with all this, I don't regret that in the least. It's just how it ended. I don't.
Bro.
I can't.
With this talk of the houses, your right hand and forearm start to burn.
Can we hear her? Are you saying that out loud, or are you just?
Probably.
You
Are
okay?
you okay?
We're doing it. All of the info.
Yeah, I guess.
You have something else you need to share?
Well, you guys remember that really awful dream with the
Oh,
awful and the deading?
Yeah, where we all died. Yeah.
Yeah.
Vividly.
So I didn't die, and I wanted to help, and something in a cloak told me that I could help, and I shook its hand, and now I get a burny burn sometimes, and I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. I also
I see.
yeah, and I mean I'll take my glove off and you'll see that it's the same like burny mark, but there's like black like lines ish, like it's kind of like vein marks.
So you see the aberrant dragon mark on the back of Rose's hand, and it's almost spider webbing up her arm now. It's just short of your elbow. It's actually a little bit further up your arm than the last time you looked at it.
I think it's growing.
DM.
Yes.
Just for context, how long ago was that dream that we had?
That was at
It was right before we came to Gather Hold, correct? That
yes.
night.
Yeah.
But like
Right
how
after
long?
we left.
Yeah,
the,
it was when you were at the
Mormons.
encampment right outside.
Yeah. So how many days has it been? Like 2 days.
2 days, maybe?
Probably like
Not even
Maybe
2.
2 days, not even quite 2 days, maybe.
Not two.
Yeah, so it was only a couple days ago.
My timeline was off.
Yeah, it was like 2 weeks.
So in our time, it
It's
was
been
like
a
2
while.
months ago.
It's
I
been
thought
a
it
minute.
was like a week. Damn.
No,
Yeah. Mhm.
no, you guys have had a
Um,
very busy few days here.
Yes,
Yeah.
we have.
DM,
Eventful.
looking at this, do I know what this is?
Not
Like
really.
history,
No.
because I only question because part of research in the 12 is devoted to aberrant, Mark.
Okay, give me a history check.
Meanwhile, I'm just like poking her arm.
19.
So you're familiar with aberrant dragon marks because of the study done at the 12. This is the first time you've ever seen or heard of anything like this spreading. You've never come across it in any reading.
So, Ro, it looks like you've got a present from the Mornlands too, then.
Yep.
And I'll take off my offhand glove, and you'll see like the tips of my fingers have turned black. It seems to be getting worse.
Did you shake something's hand?
No, I think it's some kind of lingering effect from something. But
And you didn't
Yeah.
think to tell this to us
I
sooner?
go from looking at one hand to like looking at another hand. Can I make a
Sorry.
medicine check or anything on this?
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
no, it was a tingle when we left.
Oh,
when we
yeah.
left.
I don't know if you'll let me have it, but can I use, I think, my last luck?
You've already made the roll.
Okay. So 9.
Okay.
Everyone has secrets.
You know, I think I'm kind of getting sick and tired of hearing the word sorry at this point.
It wasn't meant. Honestly, no. Like over the last 2 days, it's just been starting to do this. It was like tingly when we left.
But clearly it's been bothering you, and clearly, Ro, you've been in pain or been bothered, and you just didn't bother to tell us.
Well, we were
It's
fighting.
been like 10 minutes.
We were
Yeah,
fighting
but what if
bugs.
it got worse within like even faster than we anticipated?
Well, then I would have yelled, "Owie, look."
What if we
Echo,
were
it was-
preoccupied and couldn't get to you in time?
Well, then what's the point? You could have been preoccupied right now.
There were plenty of times where you could have told us.
Like what? When you saw your mother for the first time in years? Then? You want me to tell you then?
Yeah, honestly, you could have told me to distract me from the crap that I
You
was
were
going through.
you were a little busy, bud.
All right.
No,
All
don't
right,
even
let's-
don't even let me start on you.
Hey. This is not the time for us to be
Let's
fighting
all have a little
amongst each
wine
other.
and calm down.
Take it easy.
The lingering effects of the Mornlands are something that are brand new, and I can understand being concerned. Although shaking some creepy thing's hand is a little different than having your fingers seize up and turn black, but that's not the point. I'm saying
I don't think it's fair that you're putting blame on us for not sharing it with us in the first place. That's all I'm saying.
oh well,
I didn't say
Just
it was
because
your
we're
fault.
distracted with other
I
things.
didn't say it was
isn't-
your fault, but it's not my
usually
fault
when
either.
something like this happens, Echo, from experience, I'll tell you that it takes some time to process the changes that are happening. I don't think this is a intentional slight or even a secret. It's just that we're just now figuring this out. Because looking by the mark on Ro, that looks relatively new. We didn't see that before. The Moorlands did weird stuff. Halceras was a pot.
He was a plant,
The plant.
actually.
He was
Yeah,
a
a
plant.
pot or plant, yes.
A
All of
unicorn
it.
sprouted from.
Yeah.
Being. It was weird.
Let's just all agree that the Mournlands did some weird things.
True. Well, I guess. Well, disclosure. I don't have any more secrets. I don't think. You've all met my daughter. You met Carson. Scales. Well, you met Scales. As you might have heard from him, I was a part of the Black Dawn, and then Tyrion like pulls out
Oh, I
like a
actually
patch,
said the Black Dawn the other day.
like a patch. It's yeah, like a patch, and there's a symbol. Is like it's a black sun cresting over mountains, and it does show the patch and a mask, one of those like the samurai mask, the half face samurai mask. Yeah, pull the patch and the mask out, and it's like, I was a part of Black Dawn. I was a bounty hunter. I was with the Dawn, and during my tenure, I picked up the name, the Shadow. I guess I don't know. Never one to just yell it out. I don't even know who came up with it. And then, but
How could anybody think to call you Shadow or
hey,
Shade?
I guess my methods. I don't know. I guess my methods, how I went
Bulky
about.
darkness?
Yeah, went about collecting my bounties. But I just
The
used to
scale
wear
is just the
this.
distraction, and you would do the actual work. Is that how you teamed up with him?
As sometimes depends on who we were after, what we needed to do. But actually, I guess a big secret. Well, we talked about it. The scorpions. Those are used by, like I've said before, Cyrus. He was also a hunter in the dawn, and not sure if he knew who he was coming after, but I'm planning to put some effort towards finding out more about his motives. And I think that's about all the secrets I have, or anything I have left to share. Of course, everything with Olana and that situation. Yeah. Anyone else for disclosure?
Echo, I'm
Yes.
sorry that I didn't tell you. And I think it is great that you are standing up for yourself. But maybe we give each other a little leeway to all grow.
I think that's a fair ask. I just feel like I'm the one who's always sharing everything about herself and laying my heart on my sleeve. And I'm not saying that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's just maybe the way I am. I just feel like everyone knows everything about me, and I'm always left in the dark when it comes to the people that I care about, whether it's you guys or now it's my parents. So it just feels like I'm being treated. I know I'm the youngest or whatever. I just feel like I'm treated like, oh, Echo doesn't need to know. I mean, she's, I don't know.
Echo, what is your least favorite memory?
Least favorite memory?
Yeah.
Oh,
Right. It takes some time to process. And it's hard to even think about where to start talking about it. I think
I mean,
I think we have all I'm not saying this is an excuse. I'm saying it's not personal to you. Because we all, I think, are very invested in seeing you grow, and you've done so many things since you've been with us. which is huge. And I think for a lot of us, we've been burying those things we don't like to think about for so long. It doesn't even feel like, this doesn't feel normal. This does not feel comfortable. I want to run away. I'll swim back to shore right now. Like, that's honestly where I feel right now. So I'm sorry. It does hurt you. It's hurt everybody else in this group too. I am just gonna have to get used to trusting people and praying that they don't all die. I will work on it.
I will also try.
I guess if we're all apologizing, I should say sorry for being very snippy, all of you, during this.
But your time at sea has made you a little salty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's a lake.
time at like.
Hey, you let it
I
run.
think there's just a lot going on with having reunited with mom and then whatever, learning more about Halceris and Ro just keeps piling on. And so I didn't, instead of fully bursting, I guess, snipping and being very rude at times was the best way to manage. So I will work on finding better outlets for how I feel when I don't feel good.
And we should start with some weapon training, right? Oh, but
Yes.
first, you and I have a job to do, actually, Echo. I believe your dad needs a prosthetic, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that will be the plan. You want to help me go take some measurements? Maybe
Maybe we
make some
can wait
dinner.
till we get back. Or are we planning to build it now? I mean, I feel like he should
I'm
rest up.
saying, absolutely. Well, then
Yeah.
maybe we'll just. You want to help me make some dinner for everybody?
Sure.
All right.
Okay. So as you kind of conclude your little family conversation, you start creating a midnight snack for everyone, as it is now slowly approaching 2:30 in the morning. You guys see the distant docks approaching. And as you get closer to port, you see a small crowd is starting to gather on the dock, seeing the ship coming in. And as you pull up to the docks, you see the crowd on the docks start cheering for your arrival back as they see the ship in tow. People looking out. You do see what looks to be families on the dock looking expectantly for loved ones. And Echo, you see your mom waiting patiently on the dock for your return.
I'm going to head on downstairs to Talon. Is he awake? Is he like still passed out?
He's sleeping,
Okay.
but you can easily wake him.
I'm gonna wrestle him awake and say, we finally arrived. We're here.
We're home.
Yeah. Do you wanna come on up?
Yeah, and he's starting to try to struggle to get himself
We'll
up.
give him support and we'll hobble on up.
Gonna have to figure something out for this, huh?
We got you. We got you covered. Steel and I will work on it.
So, how long you been with them?
Like I said, it's a long story, but it's 2.5 years at this point. Is that what it is?
About just over 2 years.
Just over 2. Yeah.
We're counting time lost in the Moorlands because
Yeah,
Oh.
true.
So yeah, about 2.5.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
So I say, yeah, just in about 2.5 years.
They seem like some good folk.
Yeah, they're my family.
That's good. That's real good. You see actually tears starting to well up in the corners of his eye.
Are you crying? Never seen you get emotional.
Oh. Like you said, it's a long story.
Yeah. Well, we can finally catch up once we see Mom.
Yeah. And you guys work your way up to the deck as the ship starts pulling up to the dock. Captain Richter lowers the plank down to the dock, and a bunch of deckhands all start come running up and work on detaching the other ship, moving their way over to try to help guide that one to another dock. And you just see a bunch of disappointed faces of different members or different individuals out on the docks looking for crew members from the other ship, hoping that they were going to be found and returned. Some of them with tears in their eyes turn around and start to walk away.
I tell the others I will join them at the house, but I go to any of these grieving families to offer prayers of condolence and last rites of passage at sea.
Are the families of Jeb and Isaiah there?
Probably.
Okay. So I'll take Talon. I'm assuming Talon would want to go with me, and we'll offer condolences. And I'll while we were coming back, I would have tried to etch their names into the stones, and I hand it off to them and say, I'm sorry for your loss, but I'd like to think that they're at peace now, and I hope you can eventually come to terms and do the same.
So you see them, they grab the stone that you did that, and they just clutch it to their chest, and kids are crying, and they just, thank you. And they start slowly walking back towards their domiciles. And then you see your mom standing there staring at you and Talon. Tears just streaking down her face. As she looks out at you, and you see her kind of glance down at Talon's right leg, the missing portion. And she comes over too and puts her arms around him.
Just kind of group hug for a little bit.
Okay.
Found him.
Let's get you home. Let's get everyone home. What are the rest of you doing?
I said I'm doing prayers.
Right. Yep.
Probably following at a distance, can't overhear kind of distance.
Okay. Taryn?
Before we leave the boat, I just want to go to Alana and just tell her before you leave Gatherhold, there's something I need to tell you. But give me a little time.
Give me a persuasion check.
You mad, bro?
Huh?
You mad, bro?
Nah. I glance at. I throw a pleading glance towards Scales.
He just kind of shrugs.
Oof.
Oh, that's a 9.
Does he have advantage because of what I said earlier?
Do I?
Or does he have the two? Oh, he couldn't. He would have to claimed it before.
I don't have it.
No, he doesn't have that. It was just you and
Oh.
House Eris.
Hey, interesting.
So she looks at you. She's like, well, you might want to try to say it before I hit the road then. And then she turns around and leaves the ship. Scales comes walking up behind you, puts his hand on your shoulder. She's a tough one. Kind of takes after her daddy.
She actually takes after her mother. Well, that's that.
Definitely
So
doesn't
yeah.
take after Scales.
What's up with you?
Sorry. I don't know.
Do you need a Snicker? Like,
I'm not there, so it doesn't matter.
it was my train of thought. Yeah, she actually takes after her mother. Do your best. I just need 4 hours.
This is where me and her part ways. I've got another job now. I'm heading in a different direction.
Can't say I didn't try. You take care. Seems like you're a little rusty down there.
Yeah. This trek across the moorlands is going to be interesting.
Are you crossing the moorlands? Be careful.
Yeah. Hey, if you find your way down to Sharn, let me know. Got a job down there.
Of course. Will do.
It's interesting crew you got.
Interesting indeed. Oh,
I think they take care of you more than you do them.
it depends on how you look at it. Before you go, 2 things. One.
Yeah.
Do you know where Cyrus is?
I haven't seen Cyrus in about 6 years.
About Donovan?
Donovan, I think he's on some mission out in Droam.
All right. Oh. Make sure your kid doesn't end up like mine. And I walk away.
Okay.
Tap him on
Steel.
the shoulder and just walk away.
Okay. Steel, what are you doing?
I just call Biscuit to my side and just kind of watch from a distance, and then just start walking towards the house once everybody starts heading that direction.
Okay. You see the crowd kind of disperses now. The few people that were standing behind to help are still maintaining on the docks with the ships and stuff. And so you all proceed back towards, once the crowd clears out, you guys are all heading towards Echo's family's house. All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
You all convene there. You can see that they just started a new fire, and they're getting some nice comfy beds made for all of you. As comfy as it can be on animal hides and straw. As you all get a chance to now settle down for an evening's rest. That is where we're going to go ahead and end it for this evening. As you all have successfully returned from your trip on Lake Sear.
Did we get paid?
You have not yet.
Did no one think to wait? Wasn't the captain
was
supposed to give
the,
us money?
Richter. Yeah, Richter.
Yeah.
Victor.
So you, for completing the mission, you are supposed to be paid by Captain Richter. And you also
Yeah.
made an agreement with House Galanda for this one particular mission. So that is something we will get into next week, as it is now time to cash in on this evening's adventures. Before we go ahead, call it an evening though, and go rate a friend, please go ahead and give everybody a few reminders real quick.
Yeah, if you liked our show tonight, please check out our friends at The Mist. They're on every Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern. They're with their nightmarish new forms. The Mistwalkers now question how long to play the game of Puppet Master and when to cut the strings.
Mm.
And don't forget, if you like the show, if you liked if you want to check out any of the other shows that we have, head on over to YouTube right now. Hit the subscribe button. Leave a positive comment, leave some likes, do all the things there, and you can catch up on our show or any of the others, and then help get some other people involved and interested in the shows that we've got going on here at the Games Tavern.
A huge thank you to Shard Tabletop for sponsoring the show. Go to the link in chat to check it out yourself and use code TGT Shard, all caps 20, to get your 20% discount on your DM Pro and other subscriptions.
Yep, that's right. And even though it's not a guarantee to get nat 20s, this Shard's been treating Echo very well these last 2 weeks. But with that, we look forward to seeing you all again here next week. Stay dirty, everyone.
Hey.
Bye.